foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruchak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And yeah, pretty much I wanted to do a quick lesson on this video, or these videos that I just took a look at. I watched it earlier this morning. It was put up by the elder Yashawamba on his page 2 through and info. And yeah, pretty much, man, this is a very good example as to why you have to follow what the scriptures say. Okay, now I'm gonna be brief, for lack of time, but pretty much in the videos, I'm not sure if I can actually play the videos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just link them. Reason I'm saying this, really, I maybe just play the first video, a bit of it, because I don't want YouTube to come and say, oh, you're promoting violence or that kind of stuff. But in essence, what happened, I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to bring out the precepts to back up and support it. All right. But all she had to do, right, and if you watch this video, which I'm going to click on, pretty much there's this man and this woman who were getting a ticket, from an officer because they were in the park after closing hours. So the officer tells the man that he got to sign it, and then eventually the man signs it. A woman comes in there and she tried to play the tough lawyer act, what's your name and your badge number type shit. It didn't work in this situation. It didn't work at all. And when you look at it, I was reading even some of the comments. The elder Yashawamba said here, a lot of people on the net saying her man should have did something. He did. He signed the ticket, and she made a fool of him and herself. If anything, he should have aggressively told her to sign. Yeah, which I completely agree with, because she didn't follow his lead. Had she followed his lead and she just signed it, just like he signed it, none of this would have happened. They would have got the tickets, they would have got in the car, they would have drove off, and then boom. But as you'll see, she decided to go the other route instead of just agreeing and realizing that, look, there's an officer here, right? And he tells you that if you don't sign the ticket, you're going to be arrested. And she still tries to put on the tough act and go back and forth when he gave her numerous chances to sign the ticket. All you had to do was sign the damn ticket. But no, she wanted to go the alternative route, and this is what it led to. So I'm going to play the video, but before doing that, I just wanted to pass some time from the intro, because when they're running your videos through, it's better, like, if you're playing some content in there, it's better you do it towards like the middle-ish of the video. But anyway, I'm gonna play it and you're gonna see, and this is a perfect example as to why, number one, Job 39:17, and number two, Matthew 5:25. All right, so let's play this.
All right, sir, like I explained to you, you can't be in the park at night. You're just going to receive a simple ticket stating that he was in the park at the house. Okay. You need to sign right on that.
What am I signing over? Is it a charge or anything, or is it
just a ticket?
And I have to sign it?
You cannot sign it and go to jail. It's this one here. This one here. This one.
So you see that? Literally, a couple of seconds, sign in the ticket, and that's it. That's it. Now let's see what happens when you go the alternative route.
Alright, that's your lesson. Copy your citation. You have any questions? That's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, as he told him. That pretty much, as she's going to come and say, they were in violation of whatever they were in violation of, right? Being in the park after it closed after hours. It it does, no matter what they say, it doesn't change the fact that they were in violation of it, right? As the officer said. So as he said, it is what it is. He signed the ticket. He took it. See what happens.
Come over here for me, Mal. Can you come here, Mal? All right, so you're gonna receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right, just need to sign right here on the X.
But because we're out of, didn't you say we were out of time, so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why you should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your badge number?
7452.
See? Oh, just sign the damn ticket, man. No. What's your badge number? Just keep playing.
And what's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not gonna give you my first name.
Okay. And I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're gonna be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
So you refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks, 7452.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man,
Okay, I'm asking again.
and I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you gonna sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine. Want to put your hands behind your back for me? Hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing it. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Ma'am.
you're hurting me.
Okay. I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back. Stop me, baby.
sir.
Man, put your hand behind your back.
Can you-
Come on. I need you to back up.
I'm just saying, like,
I need you to back up.
You don't need to touch her like that.
She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking a
She was
question.
asking for the-
Okay.
I'm just all I'm doing is
Put your hands
asking.
behind your
Now you see, this is the second opportunity, right? The first one was sign the ticket, and you were told explicitly, sign the ticket or you're going to be forcefully taken to jail, right? She had a little attitude. I'm not signing it. I'm asking you again. What do you think is going to happen when in this instance you are a lamb, you're a sheep, and he is the wolf because he has the power? Like in what reality does it make sense knowing that you are already at a disadvantage? Okay, now the officer sounded like he was Jake, right? But regardless of that, he still has the authority in this case, right? This is why the Lord said, "Agree with thine adversary quickly," because he has the power to do whatever he's about to do to her. So the second chance that she has now is put your hand behind your back, right? The first one was sign the ticket and then you can be good. You explicitly said you're not going to sign the ticket, right? Okay, so he says, cool. That means you decided to go with the route of getting arrested. Put your hand behind your back so he can cuff you. That's also a problem. So let's see what happens after that.
back. Put your hands behind
Mr.
you. You're
Brooks.
under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing it.
Sir,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your back.
asking you a question.
Okay. I'm letting you know. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to forcibly put your hands behind your back.
But, sir, Mr. Brooks, is this really necessary? Mr. Brooks,
Hold on. Hey, listen,
She
man.
needs,
Back up.
she needs to put her.
Can I-
her phone down.
Okay, you can put your phone down.
okay,
Let her
Mr.
put- just
Brooks.
gotta give her a chance to ask.
Oh
Come
my
on, sir.
God.
Hold on.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not saying that I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to
No.
sign the ticket.
You don't have an option now.
Because but I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
No, I'm not here to play games with you.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign
Put your hands behind your back.
Why am I
You're acting irresistant.
I'm asking you.
Now, I apologize. I know I keep pausing in between, but you just have to analyze it as it goes. And I'm going to leave the links in the description so you can click on both of them and watch them through. But basically, as Jake, you need to understand that the way the system is set up, it doesn't work the way you want it to work. You don't get to say, oh, well, I'm not going to do it. You done already pissed off the officer. And now that he says he's going to arrest you, now you're saying, no, I'm not saying I'm not going to sign it. I'm going to sign the ticket. He's already put the ticket back in the car, and he's already made up his mind that you're being arrested. You see? So if you try to flip it now, and then you see in the second video, she's going to make it seem as though, oh, I agreed to sign the ticket, and you still just forcefully did this to me and all of that. If you look at it from a non-emotional, straight-up point of view, without, oh, she's black, or she's a woman, or he did it this way, or the man should have done something. No. This is what happens when you decide to go with the, I do whatever the hell I want to do kind of thing. That's not how things work. You need to use wisdom, all right? Analyze the situation you're in and understand, okay, what is the best move for me to make right now? Is it to resist really an officer right now after knowing the power he has right now? Or should I just do what my man did, if that is her man, it seems like it was, right? And just sign the ticket. And he should have just told her, look, sign the damn ticket and let's leave. And let's get out of here, man. It's really not that difficult.
Why am I putting my hands behind my back? I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest? Why am I under arrest? I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you were not signing.
I'm going to sign the ticket now, Mr. Brooks. I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
Because I
Mr.
gave you
Brooks?
two.
So you hear that? So he wasn't in the wrong for that. He told her, look, you what do you mean why are you getting the ticket? He explained to you why you're getting a ticket. He told you, look, you signed the ticket, or why are you getting arrested? You signed the ticket or not? He gave her more than 2 chances, right? But he gave her enough chances to say it like that to do it, and she refused. You see? Anyway, this is the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 17. It says, because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. And we say this all the time, that this doesn't mean that all women just go around empty, airheaded. No. But this is a prime example of, when you watch the video, what she did was from a lack of wisdom. She did not use wisdom. The wise thing to do would have been what the man did, which was signing the ticket. Why is that the wise thing to do? Because a wise person would foresee what happens. Okay, he told me I can either sign the ticket or I can be forcefully taken to jail. If I resist, he has the power to come and forcefully take me to jail, which means that things could play out in an ugly way that I don't want to happen. So let me just sign the ticket and avoid all of that. That is the wise thing to do. That's how you apply wisdom. You think about things. All right? You don't have an advantage here to say, oh, what's your name and badge number? What's that going to do? As a matter of fact, when you get tickets, there are options to dispute certain tickets. One thing you need to understand is, if you want to dispute something, look, you got a problem that you got a ticket and you want to dispute it, let him take the ticket. Don't just go back and forth with him. Take the ticket and then follow the instructions on there. There's instructions on there that tell you, if you want to dispute the ticket, if you want to do this, then go through that. But when you try to do this and things start going south for you, you can't turn around and act as though you're not at fault. And I'm sure there's going to be people that disagree and say, oh, no, this, that, you guys just hate women. How is this? But anyway, the next precept is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. So they were in the way with him, right? And in the adversary, applying it in this sense, you could say the officer, right? Because he was against them, right? It was his part against their part, But as it says, agree with him quickly whilst thou art in the way. So while this is still going on, right? While he's there, while you're there, while you have the option to, just agree. Now, there's, it all varies based on situation, but he wasn't wilding or tripping. He gave you very, very clear directions on how it's going to go, right? So it says here, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison, right? So in this sense, let me rephrase that. The adversary will be the person that's against you, whoever it is you got a problem with, right? And if you don't agree with him quickly while the situation is going on, he can deliver you to the judge, and then they get the officer, and the officer will take your ass to prison. In this case, they were dealing, you can still apply the same logic here, because they were dealing with their adversary, which at the same time was the officer. So this, in this case, the adversary wouldn't have to take them to the judge and then to the officer. The adversary was the officer. So he could just straight up take them to prison, or take her to prison, as he said. All right. This is why the Lord said, be ye wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You save yourself a whole headache and a whole bunch of trouble. I don't have enough time to play the next video. So what I'll do is, like I said, I'll link it in the description. I'll link it as video 1, which is this, and video 2, which was the one that follows after. You can click on that, watch it, and you'll see. You can judge for yourself. All right, but you'll see, what what happened there. All right, but a prime example as to why you have to apply wisdom. All right, you're not in a position of power. You're not in a position, to just, oh no, I'm gonna act tough at first, and then when it goes south, I'm gonna do this. What happens when it goes south and you can't undo it? You can't go back and say, oh, I want to change my mind now. Just apply wisdom. Okay? And we're coming into the times when you'll be lucky to get off with an arrest. All right? Things are going to get so dangerous and violent that an arrest is going to be an easy route. Okay? We're getting to the point where that's going to be your life. One wrong decision, you make a decision out of emotions and you don't think through it, that could cost you your life. All right. So anyway, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. And let this be an example, man. Follow the scriptures and apply wisdom when appropriate. Anyway, with that, Shalom.